Shinrai Tensei. Today we're back again with some more Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi, Strikers. Recently the official Naruto website had an update, and they brought us some new things for us to look at. Some pretty beautiful things for us to look at. The all the confirmed maps have daytime cycles basically. So there's going to be evening maps, daytime maps, and nighttime maps. And for me, this is a pretty big thing. If the targeting system, if they got the targeting system fixed, it could not render the Byakugan useless. The Byakugan could actually come in handy. When there's shadows around and shit, and you can't really see because it's nighttime. And, I really be excited to see that not the Sharingan, the Byakugan, and other sort of scout type jutsu really come in handy in the nighttime and the evening maps when it actually gets harder to see your opponents. And plus it just looks cool. Everyone loves an evening map, everyone loves a nighttime map, especially nighttime maps. It just looks so goddamn cool. It's all shady and shit, and there's the moon in the sky, and it's just really cool. Now before we get over to that, you should guys should go check out the website. I'll put the link to the website in my description down below. But now let's go over to the scrolls. The scroll of attack was the first one on the website, so I'm just gonna go in order on the website. They won't be appearing as I speak about them on screen, so because it's just a slideshow, so you can read them on your own, or you can just listen to me separately. The first one to come up was the scroll of attack, which the attack power of all the teams increased by 30 seconds, which means it's pretty self-explanatory. You collect the scroll of attack, and all of your damage is buffed by for 30 seconds. No one knows for how much, but the duration is 30 seconds. I'm guessing it probably like doubles or something like that, or just probably just 25 to 50%. I would guess. The second scroll is the scroll of recovery. Is when you grab the scroll of recovery, the physical strength of all teams on the team continually recover for 30 seconds. Which means when you grab this scroll, it basically works like Palm Sage, except you don't actually have to use Palm Sage. You just grab it and everyone starts regenerating life for 30 seconds. You and your whole team, which is seems pretty damn clutch. Um Especially when you're about to die and you're like, cuz it seems like, when your team strength is going down, which is basically your limited amount of lives in this sort of team deathmatch sort of situation, you can just grab a scroll and it's you're good, as long as no one gets, their ass beat, you can you can keep going. But on to the next one. The scroll of defense is was pretty self-explanatory, just like the other ones. The scroll of defense power of the team increases for 30 seconds. So basically, I'm guessing it boosts your life. Um, cause when they say defense, the defensive type, in my opinion, was only defensive type because they could tank the most damage, and they could only tank the most damage because they had the most life, which allowed them to tank the most damage to basically be a meat shield. So I'm guessing it boosts your life, even though it doesn't seem to do that. I mean, it seems to do that to me, is what I meant to say. The next up is the Scroll of Chakra, and the recovery of ninjutsu cool time of your team reduces. I mean, the team is sped up for 30 seconds. Okay, I kind of butchered that, but apparently it reduces your cooldown times and increases your recharge time. So if you use a Rasen Shuriken and then you recharge it, instead of it recharging in maybe like 10 seconds, it'll probably recharge in like 6 or 5 seconds. Or if you don't want to, if you're not recharging it, it'll probably just, auto recharge, and it probably instead of, like 20 seconds, probably like 10 seconds or something like that. Just the jutsu cooldown is reduced and the jutsu reload is increased. Now there's the special scrolls, which is one scroll that allows you to summon Gamabunta, my bad, which is pretty damn cool. You know, you summon Gamabunta and be like, yo, bro, my toad bro, come over here and like shoot oil and I'll shoot fire and we'll do that big explosion shit to Riot did during the that was fucking cool, or which to me this opens up a lot of opportunities for other summonings. such as Iota or Manda or Lady Katsui. You just summoning jutsu. And so I'm hoping to see some more confirmed summoning animals like Iota, my man's, or Manda. The snakes. I love the snakes. I'm sorry, I love the snakes. Or Lady Katsui or Sasuke's hawk, big ass hawk thing that he used against Hanzo. Just some more summoning animals, something like what the Paths of Pain had, or anything like that. Would be really cool to see. I guess on to the next one. It doesn't describe it as a scroll. It says roll of Kirin or Kidding. It says up to 4 Kidding will be generated against enemy player. The enemy's great confusion is inevitable. The enemy's great confusion is inevitable. Sounds like Genjutsu. No, no. I'm just kidding. But apparently, it's like an ultimate jutsu on crack. Like you grab whatever activates this, and it summons like this fat ass lightning storm of 4 kiddings, or up to 4 kidding at a time. Which to me sounds like you grab a scroll, you activate it, and then you become the avatar and shit. So, like, I'd really like to see that, and it'd be really cool to see it with any other jutsus, like, Odamara Sengan, or Odamada Sengan, as, any you goddamn weeds would like to say. But, it really opens up a lot of opportunities, and, really, now the possibilities seem endless from here. I know back when Shinobi Strikers was first coming around to announcing really new cool things, I was making a jokes with my friends like, oh yo guys, if they don't announce Chibaku Tensei, I'm not buying the game. And then my guys were like, oh yeah, of course bro. But then they actually announced Chibaku Tensei, and from there it just kind of took off. And I'm like, yo, well they did this, they can do anything. And then they came out with 8 Gates, and then Sage Mode, and then Paper Storm and Paper Wings, and now they have Gamma Bunta, and they have basically lightning goddamn storm. They have the daytime maps, the evening maps, the nighttime maps. Everything is just falling into place, and the game is really looking like what I always wanted it to be, and what I feel like it already has been, but they just haven't shown us. All the Shinobi Strikers haters want to say, oh, Shinobi Strikers is this, it hasn't done this, it hasn't done that. It's just been poor marketing. And now that the marketing is picking back up, and it's picking back up in the right direction, in the right pace, it's looking pretty damn good. And like, I have been a Shinobi Striker supporter from day one, and I'm really happy to see this happening. But as always, it's your boy Odessa21. Like, subscribe, comment, you know, and as they say it in the South, you either ball or you watch.